Adolescence, the high school learner. What is adolescence? So adolescence is the period of transition between childhood and adulthood. It includes some big changes to the body and to the way a young person relates to the world. The many physical, sexual, cognitive, social, and emotional changes that happen during this time can bring anticipation and anxiety for both children and their families. Understanding what to expect at different stages can promote healthy development throughout adolescence and into early adulthood. There are three stages of adolescence. First is the early adolescence, second is the middle adolescent, and last is the late adolescence. So inside early adolescence are those 11 to 14 years old or at grade 5 to 9 level. And inside middle adolescence are those 14 to 17 years old or at grade 9 to 12 level. And last, in the late adolescence are the 17 to 20 years old or at post-high school. Physical, cognitive, and socio-emotional development during adolescence. Physical development during adolescence. Early adolescence physical development. Rapidly accelerating growth, reaches peak velocity, and secondary 6 characteristics appear. Middle adolescence physical development. Growth decelerating in girls. Stature reaches 95% of adult height. Last, secondary 6 characteristics will advance. And in late adolescence, the physical development are physical mature, and structures and reproductive growth almost complete. In cognitive development during adolescence period. Early adolescence cognitive development explores newfound ability for limited abstract thought, struggling to define new values, and comparison of normality with peers of the same sex. In middle adolescence, the cognitive development are developing capacity for abstract thinking, enjoys intellectual powers often in idealistic terms, concerns with philosophical, political, and social problems. In late adolescence, the cognitive development are establish abstract thought, can perceive and act on long-range goals, able to view problems comprehensively, intellectual and functional identity. Socio-emotional development during adolescence. Early adolescent socio-emotional development. Learning to manage emotions such as fear and rejection. Ask for help when needed. Exploring personal values and morals. Values the opinions of friends. And comparison of normality with peers of the same sex. Middle adolescent socio-emotional development. Become more self-sufficient. Knows the difference between right or wrong. More reflective and insightful. Strong desire to have a best friend. And believe justice and equality are important issues. Late adolescent socio-emotional development. Increase emotional stability. Knows their strengths and weaknesses. Learns to use deductive reasoning to make educated guesses. Has more interest in the opposite sex. Appreciate other people's opinions. So I am Tuballas Maria Andrea A from BP Ed 2. Thank you.